The Red Dead Online community is on the eve of finding out once and for all whether or not Rockstar will publicly respond to hashtag Save Red Dead Online. Today is the last day of the January 2022 monthly event, which means that there will be a new newswire coming out on Tuesday, February 1st, 2022, which will most likely include the February 2022 monthly event and possibly a response from Rockstar regarding hashtag Save Red Dead Online. The hope is that we finally get them to either let us know, we being the Red Dead Online community, that there is plans for future content, or is Rockstar intending on ending live service and sunsetting Red Dead Online? This is the question that many of us have been asking Rockstar for over 3 weeks now. But the question many people have been asking, what did hashtag Red Dead Online accomplish if Rockstar does not respond to us on Tuesday's February 1st, 2022 newswire? Before we get to that, we have to talk about the backstory. Everything has a beginning. And this started, I guess, all the way back with the last official update to Red Dead Online, the summer update of 2021, Blood Money, which came out July 13th, 2021. It was a horrible, disappointing update. It received a ton of backlash and terrible reviews, including from me. And that was the last update that we had gotten so far in Red Dead Online. Now, we've had weekly events, just like in GTA Online. But sometime in October, they went from weekly events to bi-weekly events, which meant every 2 weeks instead of every 1 week. And then starting in December, it moved up to monthly events. So we had the December 2021 monthly event, which included some new holiday season call to arms. And then a month later, we got the January 2022 event. And this is the final straw, which ultimately sparked the hashtag Save Red Dead Online movement, thanks to Ben T, Videotech on Twitter. He's the one who initiated hashtag Save Red Dead Online. And this united a lot of people across the Red Dead Online community, big and small content creators, streamers, casual players, hardcore players of Red Dead Online, coming together across the socials in order to spread hashtag Save Red Dead Online for over 3 weeks now. This past week it has waned a little bit, but some of us still keep it going. And even gaming news sites picked up on this trend, including IGN, which publicly asked Rockstar for a response, but at the recording of this video, still no response at all from Rockstar. Once again, giving their communities the silent treatment. In my opinion, I think the silence is going to hurt the Rockstar brand, and especially in the eyes of the Red Dead Online community, but I think in the larger gaming community as a whole. Now, in the past, they were able to get away with giving very little social interaction as possible. The only times that Rockstar would ever really respond socially or interact on social medias with their communities is either with event weeks, like in GTA Red Dead Online, updates to GTA Red Dead Online, and on very rare occasions, like a few years ago, back in 2017, the announcement of Red Dead Redemption 2. And of course, back in the fall of 2021, with the announcement and the launch of the GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition. These are some of the few examples where Rockstar actually will interact on the socials to their community, whereas other development studios do a lot better job of interacting on the social medias. But this time around, with the fact that so many other things have happened to hurt the Rockstar brand, such as the neglection of Red Dead Online, the disastrous launch of the GTA Definitive Edition trilogy, and the milked edition of GTA 5 Online, Rockstar has found themselves in a very precarious situation where a growing percentage of their fan base aren't exactly happy with the current direction and state of Rockstar Games. Despite no official public response from Rockstar Games over 3 weeks now since hashtag Save Red Dead Online began, there will be most likely a newswire for Red Dead Online coming up Tuesday, February 1st, 2022. In my opinion, it'll probably be another monthly event. So that's what's going to happen probably tomorrow, Tuesday, February 1st, 2022, a monthly event for February, similar to the January and December monthly event newswires. That is the reality. Rockstar will most likely not acknowledge hashtag Save Red Dead Online or give us a proper response when it comes to the question that we've been asking since day one. Do you intend to give Red Dead Online future updates, or is there going to be no more content going forward for Red Dead Online? Best case scenario is Rockstar actually responds to hashtag Save Red Dead Online in Tuesday's Newswire, and they actually give us some information whether or not there's going to be updates in 2022, or if they just come out and be honest with us and give us some closure if they have no intention of future content and just sunsetting Red Dead Online. At the very least, we can say we accomplished that much out of Rockstar, forcing them to give us a public response. However, there's a very real possibility that they'll once again give us the silent treatment just like they've done over the past 3 weeks. If that occurs, then we have to ask the question, what exactly did hashtag Save Red Dead Online accomplish? I'm of the opinion that it actually has already accomplished a lot of things, whether or not Rockstar actually publicly responds or not on Tuesday. It shows that the Red Dead Online community loves this game and was passionate enough to at least put forth the effort to try to hashtag Save Red Dead Online, to try to encourage Rockstar to respond to us via the socials. Not to mention the fact that this movement over the past 3 weeks has brought Red Dead Online players, creators, streamers, big and small, together, united in the common cause and love for Red Dead Online. And even if Rockstar doesn't make an official response to hashtag Save Red Dead Online, there is the very real possibility that what we did over the past 3 weeks may have ripple effects regarding the future of Red Dead Online. Perhaps we'll never know whether or not we actually saved Red Dead Online. Rockstar's not exactly the best when it comes to communication. I think we've established that, and they're not very good at transparency either. However, there's also the very real possibility that this movement over the past 3 weeks has led to some changes regarding the state and the future and the fate of Red Dead Online that we may not be fully aware of until somewhere down the road. Maybe Rockstar is intending on sunsetting Red Dead Online, and maybe at the very least, this will encourage them to grow a spine and come forward and at least give us some closure regarding Red Dead Online. Or maybe it'll get Rockstar and Take-Two to take a step back and look at the fact that there is actually a loyal fan base and community out there that is willing to play and support Red Dead Online, that's been doing so for over 3 years now. And maybe, just maybe, Red Dead Online is in fact worth saving. We did our part. We being the players, the content creators, streamers that make up the Red Dead Online community from all walks of life across the world. We came together and we tried to save Red Dead Online. Whether or not Red Dead Online is saved is entirely up to Rockstar. There are so many games that had disastrous launches that are still doing quite well right now, such as Sea of Thieves, No Man's Sky, Elder Scrolls Online, Fallout 76, the list goes on and on. Their launches didn't exactly go so well, but the difference is those studios continue to update and add content and build up those communities. Unfortunately, Rockstar has chosen to focus solely on GTA Online as well as GTA 5 and Online Milked Edition coming March 2022 to PS5 and Xbox Series S and X unless it's delayed again. That's the problem here. They chose to focus a lot of their efforts on GTA Online, even though, yes, it is a cash grab. It makes a lot of money selling copies of GTA 5 as well as shark cards. But look at Epic. Epic not only has Fortnite, they now have Rocket League and Fall Guys, and yet they managed to support all three of those games on a very regular basis. Despite the fact that Rocket League and Fall Guys are nowhere near as big or as popular or as a financial success as Fortnite, Epic is still supporting those other live service online games. The question you have to ask yourself is, why doesn't Rockstar put forth the effort to do the same for Red Dead Online? Because if they did, if they actually put out updates and content that players have been asking for the longest time, then Red Dead Online would have a larger community, a more active community right now. And yeah, there would be players that would be more than happy to pay gold bars with real cash in order to purchase items in Red Dead Online if this game was updated on a regular basis. The last pass we got was Halloween Pass 2, which ran from late October till November. So it's been almost 2 months since we got the last pass in Red Dead Online. Other gaming studios have done a way better job of communicating with their fan base, including, for example, Activision Blizzard when it comes to the current state of COD. they've done a better job recently acknowledging the issues with Vanguard and Warzone and Modern Warfare 2019 than Rockstar has done concerning Red Dead Online. If Red Dead Online is ultimately sunsetted and we receive no more content from Rockstar, at the end of the day, that's not the fault of the players of the Red Dead Online community. The fault lies entirely with Rockstar Games because they did not dedicate enough support and a large enough team to keep Red Dead Online going because, yeah, it was never going to be as profitable as GTA Online, but it could have been profitable and successful enough in its own right. Bear in mind, Rockstar Games is still one of the largest development studios in the world. They have studios in Scotland, in California, and throughout other countries. They have more than enough developers on staff to assign even a small percentage of them to make up the Red Dead Online team in order to provide updates and content for Red Dead Online. Not to mention the fact that if they're looking for ideas, look no further than the community itself for ideas and inspiration. Yangi Young and myself and many other content creators out there in the Red Dead Online community have put out lots of great, fantastic, awesome ideas regarding Red Dead Online that we put out there freely, by the way, because we love and support Red Dead Online. We just want to see it grow and be a success, Rockstar. You're more than welcome to take our ideas and run with them, but at the end of the day, maybe the lesson that we all have learned here is the obvious. Rockstar's not the best at social media, interacting with their communities. They're not even very good at it with GTA Online, let alone Red Dead Online. So maybe they need a community manager that actually knows how to do that sort of thing. Or maybe it's an upper management issue going all the way to the top with Sam Hauser and Strauss Zelnick. And B, maybe going forward, Rockstar, for future games like a hypothetical Bully 2, you ought to consider focusing on story DLCs instead of even bothering with an online version of Bully, because you've done a terrible job supporting and updating Red Dead Online. So why would we even give you a chance with a Bully Online? Perhaps it's just time to face the facts. With the exception of GTA Online and some really awesome updates that have come out over the years for GTA Online, for the most part, Rockstar's not the best when it comes to live service and constantly updating their online games, GTA Online, and especially not Red Dead Online. And as we pointed out already, there's plenty of other games out there that have online communities and multiplayer and live service that get regular content and passes and updates. And a lot of them are much smaller than Rockstar Games, and a lot of those studios do a way better job, not only with the update, with the content, interacting with their communities, and get an idea of what their community likes and doesn't like, and trying to constantly improve those games, such as Behavior, for example, another smaller studio which focuses predominantly on Dead by Daylight. They're still updating Dead by Daylight with new killers and new survivors, new maps, and new rifts. But when it comes to hashtag Save Red Dead Online, Rockstar can't even be bothered over the past 3 weeks to even give us a proper response. Here's hoping that we finally get something from Rockstar regarding a response publicly to hashtag Save Red Dead Online in the February 2022 monthly newswire, which should be dropping Tuesday, February 1st. It's not a complicated question, Rockstar. It's a very simple response that we're asking for over the past 3 weeks now in hashtag Save Red Dead Online. Either A, are we going to continue getting updates, content, passes, etc.? Or B, is Red Dead Online being sunsetted? Is it being discontinued when it comes to live service updates? After over 3 years of playing and supporting Red Dead Online, this community deserves a response from you, Rockstar. Hopefully, you will give us that response one way or the other in the February 1st, 2022 newswire. I highly doubt you even say anything at all. You'll just mention, hey, what's coming up this month? This discount, this double money opportunity, double XP opportunity, blah, 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 going on for the next month until we get the March 2022 newswire, then the April 2022 newswire, and then eventually there'll be no more newswires for Red Dead Online. You'll just quietly ghost Red Dead Online and wander off into the sunset. But by not responding to the Red Dead Online community over the past 3 weeks, and by not simply giving us a response that we're asking for, all you're doing, Rockstar, is continuing to make yourself look bad, harming your brand, and driving more players away from not only Red Dead Online, but perhaps even other franchises such as GTA and any other future IPs you might be working on. When I started my channel nearly 8 years ago, yeah, hard to believe, time flies, I started as a GTA Online channel. And I've always been a Rockstar fan ever since I was a teenager, before they were even Rockstar Games with the original top-down GTA. I've loved the Grand Theft Auto franchise, Bully, as well as Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2, and it's unfortunate to see Rockstar Games in the current state that it's in. And if this is how they're going to treat the Red Dead Online community after the past 3 years, we don't even get a proper response from you, Rockstar, then I may have to reconsider being a Rockstar Games fan going forward. And then Tuesday, we'll probably cover the newswire for Red Dead Online. It'll probably be a February 2022 event month, as usual. I'll rant a little bit in there, but I do not expect Rockstar to respond to hashtag Save Red Dead Online. I think they should. I think the community deserves a response. Whether or not we actually get one remains to be seen. But I think this coming Tuesday is going to be our last hope of getting any sort of response publicly from Rockstar regarding Red Dead Online. At the very least, Rockstar, if you don't have any intention of continuing to update Red Dead Online, if there's no more content, no more updates, just at least be considerate, grow a spine, and give us some closure. That's all a lot of us are asking for anyways. A lot of us are not really delusional about the state of Red Dead Online. I mean, we see the writing on the wall. We've seen it for a while now. The hope is maybe Save Red Dead Online might internally change their minds, and maybe it'll save Red Dead Online. Maybe, or maybe not. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I'm eternally grateful to all of you for your support over the past 3 years for Red Dead Online. And I will cover Red Dead Online monthly event Tuesday. I will, and I'll rant as expected. But other than that, I mean, there's only so much further I can go Red Dead Online. I mean, that's on Rockstar. I mean, they could have supported it more. They could have done a better job, but I fear that we've probably reached the end of the line for Red Dead Online. But it was a good run over the past 3 years. It had so much potential. It could have been so much more, but the fault is not with us, the players. The community is not to blame. It's Rockstar's fault. So that's who I will blame for the failures of Red Dead Online. Not the community, not the hardcore players, not the casual players, not my fellow content creators, big and small, like Rufus, our Team Mad, our PvP Cat, our Professional, big or small, doesn't matter. We all did our part to support Red Dead Online. We all did our part. We all love this game. We all wanted this game to continue to see updates and content going forward. But if Rockstar's not going to support it, then what can you do about it, right? We did our best over the past 3 weeks with hashtag Save Red Dead Online. We did. It brought people together. And that's something that they can't take away from us. And at the end of the day, you know, there's other games to play. And if that's the way Rockstar is going to be, a lot of us, in the words of one of the Telltale games, right, will remember this. I will remember this, Rockstar. I will remember what you did to the Red Dead Online community. I'll remember how you neglected Red Dead Online going forward. I'll remember how you're trying to milk GTA Online and GTA 5. I will remember the disastrous launch and treatment of the original trilogy of GTA. I'm not going to forget any of this, Rockstar. And a lot of us aren't going to forget this going forward. Now I want to know what all of you think about hashtag Save Red Dead Online. In your opinion, what has it accomplished? Feel free and let me know below in the comments section.